Coolers, what's up? What's going on? Today is Friday and it is Payday Friday, so you know I'm excited. Also, I'm just really excited about how my appointment went yesterday, and I just want to tell you all about it. So let's get into it. Very good news. I very much enjoyed that appointment. I like my bariatric doctor very, very much, and also the dietitian. She's very straight to the point, the dietitian, but she's also very friendly. So I was very nervous about, just having doctors and a dietitian that didn't have really good bedside manner, and they did not disappoint. They were super nice, and very fancy building. It's a new building, and as soon as you walk in, it's got that new building smell. It was nice. I wasn't expecting that. And those nice big chairs. Anyway, so yesterday, my appointment was roughly about 2 hours long, just like they said. We got down to basics, and they asked what I wanted. I told them what I'm looking for, and she was like, "You're definitely a candidate." They had lab work for me from pretty far back, so I'm gonna have to do labs again for her. I also had an EKG done yesterday, which was normal. She checked out, my lungs and looked at my feet and did all that stuff. And I saw the dietitian, and we went over a meal plan for me. And I know a lot of you were put on like a no carb meal plan to start off with, but surprisingly they did not put me on that, and I almost kind of wish they did. I kind of just wish they were just like, yes, don't eat any carbs, and we'll check back with you. My dietitian is like, I got a notebook, it's huge, I got a document, or use MyFitnessPal. I'm not using MyFitnessPal though, because I charged up the old Fitbit and I have that going, and I'm just logging in my meals and my water intake and all that stuff right into the Fitbit app. But I can't print it out to show them, so I guess I am going to have to transfer it over to the handwritten book that she gave me. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out later. Baby steps here, people. But yes, I can eat carbs. I just have to monitor it and log it and measure it and all that good stuff. And to me, it's almost just like easier saying, don't eat carbs. But anyways, so yes, I can eat the carbs and the dairy and all that stuff. And right now she said that I can drink coffee, so I'm super excited about that. And she did introduce Premier to me, which I've heard a lot of the YouTubers talk about Premier, how, it tastes pretty good and it did wonders for them in the beginning. She said that I could drink coffee, and she actually recommended that I replace my sugar and creamer with the vanilla Premier, and I was like, whoa, what you talking about, Willis? But I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna try it this weekend. I am such a coffee snob though. I doubt I'm gonna like it. Sometimes I come to points in life where it's like, I'd rather have no coffee at all than stank coffee, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm very persnickety about coffee. But I will try the vanilla Premier in it and see if it works, if it's a good substitute. Because she said, once you measure out the sugar and the raw that I use, because I cannot stand stevia, and the creamer, she was like, you have to balance out what's worth it to you. And I'm not on this journey to put a Band-Aid on this thing. I'm on this journey for life. So if I can't get the coffee that I like, guess what coffee? It's time to bounce. But who knows, maybe the Premier will work out and it'll be delicious and I'll love it and all that good stuff, and maybe it'll be awful and I'll just have to cut it, because honestly, I said in my last video that coffee doesn't do great things for me. I mean, it makes me crave sweets. It makes it where I don't drink enough water, but if I don't drink coffee, I don't crave sweets and I drink plenty of water, so I don't know. One other good thing that she did tell me is I don't have a huge liver. She was able to rule that out, and I just think that's fantastic. I was worried about having a huge fatty liver because I am so overweight, and that's always an issue when you're going to have some sort of bariatric surgery. Having a large liver can be a big issue. Something very strange as well, I can share with you that when I think I was about 10 years old at the pediatrician's office having my little school physical at the very beginning of the year, and I was 5'6" at that appointment. And I remember the pediatrician telling my mom, she had her growth spurt early, she's probably done, you won't have to worry about her growing no more. And then by 9th grade I was 6 foot tall. So I'm a very tall girl. I never got over 6 foot tall, But here I am, 34 years old, and I measured in at 5'10" yesterday. What? I don't think I've ever been 5'10" in my life. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I'll take it. What am I going to do? I don't know if it's my posture, if the ladies are weighing me down and curving my spine, or if I'm just, sitting and standing like a fool. I don't know. I'm grateful and blessed to be able to stand up on two legs and straighten my back. So 5'10", it is what it is. It was just a shock to me because I haven't heard 5'10" since before high school. Anyway, I'm going to give you some stats. I've never given you stats on my channel before. Since we've had appointment 1 and we're starting this journey, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. I am 5'10" now. I have to get used to saying that. It even says 6 foot on my driver's license. But I am 5'10", and I weigh 323.5 pounds, which that was also news to me. Anyway, the short-term goal right now for me is to get down to 209 pounds. That's a short-term goal. And then long-term goal for my height and body type, because I'm also very broad-shouldered, and I have very large feet. I'm just, I'm a tall, bigger bone person. Will be anywhere between 170 to 180. I remember being 180, probably, I don't know. I remember being 180, and I still remember to myself thinking that, girl, you got some big old legs. So I would like to see what 170 looks like. But you know what? I'll be grateful to even hit Wonderland. At this point, I'll be grateful to hit 200, because that's something I haven't seen in a very, very long time, and I will just be throwing a little, ST party to myself, woo-hoo, when 200 rolls around. But I've got a long time to get there. That's like 114.5 pounds away. That's quite a lot, but I'm not going to let that, deter me. I can do this. Okay, so what else? BMI is, I think I read it on here. I do have to be careful and pay attention to driving. BMI is 46.4, so that makes me a candidate for bariatric surgery, as well as my severe sleep apnea, my plantar fasciitis, but that's not really a qualification. But the major, huge diagnosis is the PCOS. My diabetic screening, my A1C is perfect. You couldn't get a more perfect number. But I do have the discoloration around my neck area. I have the buffalo hump in the back, which is just like a fat deposit behind your neck, which is, unflattering, but it's been part of my life now for a while. I do have no cortisol problems, so there's no reason that I should have a buffalo hump in the back. And also, my thyroid is fine. But I do have PCOS, and I have all the signs. I think there's 5 targeting symptoms, there's 10 or 8, something like that. And if you have 5 or better, you have PCOS. I have 8 out of 10. So it is what it is. A lot of research, and information that she was able to give me on that condition. And so, I don't know, I'm just really excited. I'm really pumped. I'm really ready. I thought that I was going to be kind of disappointed after that, disappointed after the appointment, because I wasn't sure what I was going to be facing with. If it was just going to be get the feel of a doom and gloom long process, but I didn't. I was just the energy in the room, the doctor, the dietitian, the goals. I am psyched. I can't wait to get started. Oh, very sorry about that. I kind of got my 1990 Mariah Carey going on here. If y'all remember her hair in the 90s, this is what my hair looks like without being treated. It is 44 degrees here right now, and it was also hair washing day. I could not dry shampoo another day. So I did wash my hair this morning, and this is what the result was. So it's a little wild, a little crazy, and I'm down with that. So, as I was saying, there will be some grocery shopping this weekend, and this diet plan that they put me on was really, it's for diabetes, basically. It even, the logbook even says that there's a space for blood sugars and stuff. So this is something that Cowboy can do with me, as well as Little Bill, which, like, she has a choice. But Cowboy can do with me, and you know, it's going to be healthy for the whole family, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited to get started. I couldn't get started today because I hadn't gone grocery shopping as of yet, but this weekend it's on. I did start food logging today. I started food logging on the old Fitbit app and logging my water. I took a walk today in the freezing cold rain. It was actually just sprinkling until right at the end of my walk, and then it started to get a little heavy, and I'm glad I was right in front of my work where I could just pop in. But I posted that picture on Instaham. You can find me there, and I'm under the name ST Sleeve, but it's spelled differently. It's STEESLEEVE, and I've been trying to get up, you know, used to posting pictures to that and stuff because I'm new to Instaham. So you can go check me out there. I'm also on the Fitbit app. If y'all have Fitbit, you can find me there as well. Just regular traditional spelling, ST Sleeve. I'm there as well. You can pop in there and friend me, and you can see my stats. So what are y'all's plans for this weekend? I know it's December. Hopefully you guys have your Christmas tree up. If not, maybe you're doing it this weekend. Hopefully also you're finishing up your Christmas shopping. I think I'm done. I have like one more thing to do, and it's just I'm putting like a monogrammed decal on something, and then I'm finished. I'm a horrible wrapper. I usually wait till Christmas Eve, and it takes me like half a day to wrap everything, and I hate doing that. So maybe I can get some wrapping done this weekend. The challenge is always who's in the house at what time, because obviously I'm a parent. I can't be closing myself off to the world in the room wrapping presents and stuff. I have to keep an eye on the children. So if she's not there with me, if she's out with her dad, or you know, here, there, and everywhere, maybe I can get some stuff done. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching this. If you're here with me right now, I just really appreciate your support, as it's, you know, baby step number 1 has been accomplished. And I'm just really excited, and I just thank you for being here and supporting me. And I really can't thank you enough, because this journey, I never thought that I would get so much joy out of talking to people in this community and having the support. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. You know I love to hear about your weekend plans, so comment down below, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Hopefully I can share my meal planning with you next week. And remember, I'm totally new at this, so if you have any ideas or tips, please let me know. Let me know what works. Let me know what you do. I would love to try it out and see if it works for me too. You guys have a fabulous weekend, and I will talk to you later. Ciao.